Forgot. We need our tiara. I got a mock. I was looking for a friend's. She put a post up this morning, which was really cool. Good morning. Yay. Bunny nugget. That's a good one. All right. I had someone who was asking for me to, it was funny because she said, can you pull the the chameleon? And I pulled the lizard. So I'm just sending her the picture to let her know that I pulled close. she wanted the chameleon, and I pulled the lizard. So it was kind of interesting. Very close. Hi, Yoda. How are you? Alrighty, I can't have my phone sitting on the board or else it'll get in the way of writing down names. Good morning from San Diego, Marla. Tonight is the night at 7 p.m. tonight, the Sacred Journey Oracle. And Diana, you said, I wonder if I can get Tanya to pull the chameleon. I pulled the lizard. Good morning. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm good. I've been a little bit tuckered out. Our fire alarm does this random beep every 12 hours randomly, which terrifies my dog. So he started sleeping with me. Yeah, schools are bad for that. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning. Hi, Joanne. Right. So close. A lizard is a chameleon, but in a way. Good morning. Oh, yeah, it terrifies him. So he sleeps with me, which it'd be different if we were in my old house with my old bed, which was a king size bed, but here it's a double. So it's tight. He's a big boy. Hi. Hello. Good morning. All right, let's get our main reading done, and then we can get on to all the cards and stuff like that. Love and light to you, Salacia, and good luck with the school. Don't stand for it. Unfortunately, a lot of people, it doesn't get addressed as well as we'd like it to in schools, and it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. So love and light to you as well. And Facebook user, I'm not sure what your name is. I would love to give you a card and put you on the list, but give me your name. Give me your name, sweetheart. Give me your name. All right, let's get to this reading because I'm looking forward to this reading because I'll give you the card blessed on your way out the door, Salacia. Good morning, Lily. I like the picture of your dog. He looks cute. Cute. Just like Yoda. Alrighty, so we got blessed. We got blessed for our first card. So out the door you go with blessed, Salacia. All right. So there are moments in life when out of the blue, it seems like everything is being orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you. So let all the people at school just part for you. Supriya, I have you on the list, love. Supriya. I might have to get a new, that marker's not doing very well. All right. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for your blessings guide you now. So let awe and gratitude guide you. Okay. And let's see. Another card that I pulled was Many Masks, the Authentic Self. Definitely, Lily. Hopefully my marker. Okay. The good thing about the marker is it can have its little temper tantrum. I'm going to put the lid on. Maybe that'll help. But I have other markers. I was smart. I bought a pack. So let's get out. Ooh, that's loud. Terribly loud. All right. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. That's very much. I can see names very clearly now. All righty. Lily, you are on the list. Perfect. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's see what our second card is. This one about many masks and our authentic self. So we live in a world where everyone we see wears a mask. We wear these masks to cover up and protect who we really are. We learn to do so because we've been conditioned to try to appear a certain way to fit into society. Masks allow us to belong, so we remain within the confines of what is expected. Masks are not inherently bad, rather, they provide context and structure for our personalities and soul's expression. Some of us might believe that a particular mask, fixed and hardened onto us, is our permanent face. We forget that we are living beings with a multitude of faces, enabling us to experience a fuller, more vibrant world. Your authentic essence doesn't want to be constrained by others' expectations anymore. Now is the time to strip away the mask you've accepted and discover who you really are. A new self is emerging, and your perception changes as you adopt new ways of being. Right now, it's important to allow yourself to experiment, to experience the world in all its myriad potentials and possibilities. Try on different masks and let yourself be fluid and curious. How will you know what you love and what you resonate with if you don't take off the mask you've always worn and test drive some new ones? Your authentic essence will never change. It will only express itself differently through these optional selves. Through trial and error, you discover more and more about who you want to become. What would it feel like to explore this side of you? Anything is possible if you're willing to open up to your potential. You truly can move beyond the barriers that society has. Use your imagination and step into the magic. Right? It's perfect. It's what we're all working on, right? We start out this world, this blank map of just being us, feeling free, completely free to be ourselves. And then somebody comes along and they're like, you shouldn't do that, or you shouldn't act that way. Or our parents come along and say, this is how the structure of society is. This is the role of women. This is the role of men. This is what you can do. This is what you can't do. This is how you should live. And our teachers influence us, and our, the peers that we have in our social circles, they influence us. And all those hurts, somebody comes along and hurts us, and we put up a barrier, we put up a block, we put up protection. So we act, or we wear all these masks, and eventually we have so many on, we don't even really know who our authentic self is anymore. So we have to take those masks away and find out who is us, who is us. Coach Little Jen, you can definitely be on the list. And I put Jen Coach. Jen Coach. Do it backwards. And I know Melinda wants a card, and I know she's happy with waiting until the end. So I'll put you way over on the other side of the board. But you're on the list. And Sadaf, I'll put you on the list as well, dear. All righty. And Heather. This one's weird. It's almost, if you put, if you wrote and it has that oily contact, the texture where it starts to fade away. It's weird. Of years. Yes, definitely. All right. So let's see what. Oh, just my thing telling me I haven't mentioned. Hi, Lena. So the next card that I pulled was the fourth house, which is the house of home. So this is the house of Cancer. Hi, Debs. How are you? So if your chart were a village map, the fourth house would be your home base. Our early life impacts our sense of sanctuary and how we bring things to conclusion, right? So we're feeling very blessed right now. We're feeling blessed enough that we seem like we're able to take off these masks and start to get to who we are underneath all of our masks, right? And we're going to do that by reaffirming our home and our sanctuary, right? Cancers. So let's listen a little bit more about what this home is representing for us, what it's asking us to do. So come home and make it a sanctuary. Create a place to renew and to live an intimate, authentic life. Home is an emotional space more than a physical address, but both matter. In the practical realm, it may be time to renovate, reorganize, or move into the physical realm, or to negotiate boundaries with a roommate. Create a home that feels safe and renewing at the end of the day, where you are truly off stage so you can drop your guard and refill your wells. The fourth house also speaks of existential homesickness, of a longing for a home you've never had. If you don't have a map from childhood to create a sanctuary, make one. Be ready to do the next layer of therapy or tend to some work around family karma. Think about how you would like to have been parented rather than how you were parented, and use that as a model for self-care. In the spiritual realm, build or visualize a meditation place, a portable sanctuary that can be home to your spiritual place. Explore the quiet depths of your meditation. Drop down to your hara and to your center of gravity and renew your connection to the earth beneath, the sky above, and the spirit within. If you are asking about a project, check it as well situated. Make sure the people involved feel safe and have a healthy work-life balance. Hello, B. On all these levels, develop a healthy approach to bringing a project to conclusion. Know when to stop. Definitely on the list, love. And Amanda as well. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Yeah, they spread apart. It's like you put oil and water a little bit. It's interesting that it must be the board is a little bit not good. So the challenge, let your home be a sanctuary that helps you to prepare to deal with the world, not a place in which you hide from the world. And the gift, a sanctuary within your soul and safe surroundings in which to renew, allow you to regenerate, find your center, and greet the world afresh. So we have one more card. Healing. I can definitely send you some. So the 6 of Cups was the next card. Look at that happy little life. The happy little life. All right, so let's see how this ties everything together. Nostalgia, reconnecting with people from the past, harmony, themes of your life, inner child and future self. Debs, I got you on the list, love. Put that marker back in there. See how that name holds out. All righty. So you may be experiencing nostalgia. Good morning, Mama Chow. You may be experiencing nostalgia or feeling triggered by old memories. It's time to forgive yourself, right? Forgiveness is a huge thing, right? And forgiveness is never about condoning the actions of anybody involved. Forgiveness is letting go of the emotional tie to the experience. Just letting go of the emotions. Hi, Cheyenne. Good morning. I think we talk a little bit later today, which is lovely. Mama Chow, you can get on the list for sure. So Cheyenne and Mama Chow. Okay. Perfect. So forgive yourself, forgive other people, right? And like I said, that doesn't have anything to do with saying that what they did was right or condoning behaviors in any way. Even saying what we did was right. Oftentimes that's not the case, right? It's just a matter of letting go. It's an important act that we need to do, is letting go of the emotions around it, letting go of the hurt and the pain. That's all that forgiveness is. Right? It's just letting go of the hurt and the pain that's tied to that situation. It's just saying that you're not going to hold on to that anymore. You're going to let go of it. Not that they did it and it's okay. Yeah, I put you on the list. Love. Oh, cool. Well, have a good trip to school. So forgive yourself by releasing any residual guilt that you still carry from past relationships, trauma, or previous actions. Accept your humanness and stop lamenting the decisions that you've made up until now. Memories are a profound tool for processing lessons and healing. Who you were can highlight how far you've come, and that growth can shine beauty on where you are headed next. Time is a beautiful thing. Contemplate the needs of your inner child, or listen to advice from your future self. Sometimes this card is a literal message that someone from your past is going to re-enter your life, or that the perfect moment to reconnect with old kindreds or to reminisce. When we connect with all the moments on our timeline, we truly find our wholeness. I am at peace with my past. It has brought me to where I am meant to be, right? All of those things, as much as good morning, love, all of those things, they they bring us to this moment. They create who we are. They, you know, like every moment up until this is what got you here. Right. So even if the moment was bad, we can still appreciate that the experience, even though terrible, brought us to this point where we've grown, or it highlighted something in us that we didn't know we had or didn't know we were aware of. Right. That creating that sanctuary at home, like this is really a healing message. Right. This is a healing message of knowing that, you know, that taking off those masks, reaffirming your home base, making sure that it's renewing, it's regenerative, and the forgiveness, right? So those ones. Hi, Chandni. I can definitely put you on the list with my marker that seems to write sometimes, but fades in other places. It's really weird, really weird. So a great message for us today, right? How are we going through this space of creating those safe spaces? Right? If you haven't had a safe home, how do you know how to make your home safe and renewing? Right? If you're wearing all of these masks that life has put on you because of, you know, the traumas that you've experienced, those cuts that people have, the protections and boundaries, how do you take off those masks? Right? And how do we recognize that those moments of forgiveness along our path, right, that we need to do? And turn off invites for that. We don't do lives with other people. So I was thinking we're going to use the enchanted map today, but if someone else has a different idea of what they'd like to use, the other one that I was thinking is potentially going back to our Sacred Journey Oracle one, but not Sacred Journey, sorry, the Shaman's Dream. Shaman's Dream was the other one that I was thinking about. This one, but I was also thinking about that one. So Shaman's Dream. Okay. Because it does have some really good messages in it. I did pull, I have cards to pull for Sarah today. So I pulled a couple, but I don't know if I'm only going to stop at the 2. So I might give you a third card. So the first one on the list is Marla. So Marla, would you like, I'll pull you a card. I'll pull you a card. This one here, or this one here, maybe. They're all, so there's holes in the crystals and the wire goes through the crystal and then through there. But yeah, it is a bit wibbly wobbly. It needs to be tightened down. Good morning, Tiffany. It's been a while since I've seen you, love. How are you? All righty. So Marla. Let's see what Marla's message is for today. Winter's Dream. Gestation period. It's a beautiful card. Let's see what our gestation period is talking about, Marla. Oh, I'll straight out my legs. Oh, all righty. Number 63. Winter's Dream. Gestation period, sanctuary, conscious awareness. The winter's dream is a summons to go within. Your life force longs to turn inward, like the sap of trees returning to the roots. Cast your gaze towards the deep and hidden places in your heart. Come to rest again in the sanctuary and safety of your soul and be at peace, basking in your crystalline clarity in that quiet place. This is not hibernation. Do not fall asleep. Take your quiet, wakeful nature with you into the stillness and know that you are replenishing your life force. Trust that the deeply buried seeds inside your soul, the ones you planted even before you were born, are stirring softly, ready to awaken with the spring. But do not try to rouse them early. Instead, surrender to the quiet of the winter's dream. Winter's dream can lull you into a slumber where you can lose consciousness and become caught in a nightmare. Awaken, awaken. Find that easy return to wakefulness that brings you clarity. This is a time to set your priorities in order, yet not act on any of them. Allow the clarity and transparency that comes with winter's dream to permeate your soul and heart. The time for action will come later. Remember that all things are born of dreams, and your task is to wake up within the dream, to lucidly guide it, to your chosen destination. It's a really good card, right? It's a really good card. And I think we all right now, like if we follow the course of nature right now, we are all in a bit of a hibernation period. Good morning, Jess. Definitely got you on the list, love. It's interesting how they so it's a beautiful message. And I realized what was making today feel just really different was I didn't put any music on. I was like, what is it with today? Today's got me feeling a little, it's the music. So let's get the music on. Have that playing in the background. Very nice. That feels a little better. All right. We got a little bit of tunes in the background. All righty. After after Marla, reading Melinda's name, saying Marla. After Marla was Yoda. So, music, even if it's just faint, is something. A hermit, yeah. And we need to do that every now and then. We need to return to ourselves, right? Return to our home, right? And renew ourselves. And that's kind of what the message was today, about returning to your home, becoming internal, regenerate, right? Look at the masks that we wear. Look at the home. Is it a place of renewal, or is it a place that we hide, right? Look at, the things that we're holding on to. Do we need to forgive some stuff so that we can move on? Forgive ourselves, right? Forgiving ourselves is a huge thing, right? You need to forgive yourself so you can let go of shame, and you need to forgive other people as well so that you can let go of blame, because sometimes we are blaming them, right? And sometimes we need to recognize that it's a line of crap that happened, right? I didn't hurt my kids on purpose, but I was hurt, so I came from a spot where I just didn't know any better. Then before that, my mom was hurt and she didn't know any better. And before her parents were hurt and they didn't know any better. So it's just a long line of people who didn't know how to treat people and did bad things. And then we all tried to do a little better than the generation before us. And now we're at a generation where it seems like we're all collectively, yes, let's heal this stuff. Okay, Yoda. Empty well, time to replenish. Hi, Apexa. It's a tough one. I can definitely put you on the list. Empty well. Nothing here, time to replenish, diminishing yourself for another. So we often do that where we diminish ourselves in front of other people. And there's a lot of trauma response as to why we do that, right? Where we live small, we shine, we dim our light, right? Because sometimes we want connection and we want community so bad that we adopt those masks that I was talking about so that we can fit in, because we're afraid to stand out, because we may be rejected and abandoned. And there we go back to that source wound that we have of abandonment issues, right? So we don't want to stand out, but we need to stand out, right? We can't diminish our light for somebody else. Then we're only living half a life. And when you get to the end of your days, you'll be regretting the fact that you only ran around with a little candle instead of with a whole lighthouse that you should have had, right? Definitely, I can put you on the list, Tiffany, for sure. And just remember, anyone that wants a reading and, wants a full reading, I do readings for $45. I have a variety of different ones. So it's not just, a spirit guided message, although that's a great one. But I have a priority spread. So if you wanted to look at what your priority should be, and things like that, or how to find love, that one there I have out right now. It's as a little bit of an interesting one, a fun one for Valentine's Day. There's the way to say it. A fun one for Valentine's Day is how do I find love and stuff like that. So I have other reading types available. So just connect. Okay. So the empty well reveals, but I have you on the list for a single card, not a problem. The empty well reveals that there is nothing for you here. The well is dry and the desert is encroaching on your once fertile garden. It is time to face this harsh reality and move on. Give gratitude and thanks for the abundance you have experienced, and let spirit guide you to your next destination. This might mean saying goodbye to someone or something, or insisting on changing the rules of the game. Stop diminishing yourself for the sake of another. Making yourself small will not produce the results you want. There is a lack of reciprocity. There is a lack of reciprocity of give and take. The empty well tells you that it is time to reclaim what is yours and return what does not belong to you. The shadows cast in your direction are not your making. You do not need to react or respond to them, as they are not real. Simply shine your light upon them and see how it dispels them. These shadows are projections that you are confusing for reality. You may have been offered a shovel to help you dig yourself out of an uncomfortable situation, a bucket to drink from a well. But you cannot dig yourself out of this hole, and remember that there is no water to be found in the well. Receive the empty well as a gift. Do not exert your energy and waste your resources by repairing the walls or mending the rope. Follow the watercourse way, the aquifers that run deep into the earth, and you will be led to a new spring oasis. You can find these underground streams, these rich natural resources, in the subterranean depths of your own heart. So can reconnect with yourself. Okay, that's what it's that aquifer is like the well within yourself, to navigate yourself through this experience, right? It's beautiful. I feel like I'm like a bit tuckied, a bit run down. I need to refill my own well for some reason. You're so welcome. Yeah. Well, connect with me. I can help. I can definitely give you some guidance and help you out, Yoda. Even if you only take a 30-minute clarity call to see what working with me would look like, or an oracle reading to get more clarity and direction, even that is, suggestible. What I'm thinking about doing, and I'm going to broach this in a group that with the people that are here now, but what I am thinking is planning an event in January. So it would be like, I'm just trying to figure out what the event is going to be. I really think that, the way that I approached trauma healing and the way that I approached it for myself was returning back to nature. So I want to show people how to return to nature and how using natural methods leads you to health and wellness, and just returning to cycles and things like that, like incorporating food and breathing and exercise as a way to heal through our trauma. It's the way that I did it. I radically changed my life, and in that I was a gamer girl. I binge watched copious amounts of TV, and I numbed myself out with video games, and I didn't do anything. Like, I went to work, and I thought I was living, but I wasn't. The issue with video games and TV oftentimes, especially video games, is that it's creating that dopamine. It's hitting your dopamine center, right? So you're getting that dump of dopamine. Well, after so long, your dopamine's way up here, right? So when you're out in normal life, you're like, where am I getting my little hit? You don't remember how to feel happy anymore because you've had all these little hits with dopamine. You're like walking around going, well, why don't I just find a package on the ground full of money? Or why am I not just, somebody's just not awarding me because I went up another level? Why isn't somebody, giving me all these things? Because in a game, you're always being rewarded. So then you get out in life and you're like, where are all my rewards? And because you're not getting them, your dopamine's not getting hit all the time. So you think, I'm not happy, because you're not experiencing it, right? You're like, where's my level up? Right? Where's my achievement? Where's the stuff that I should be winning? Every day I should be winning, right? So you get out, and it's why our children, teenagers especially, have a hard time understanding how to be happy. They don't know how to be happy outside of the game. So they're spending way more time doing that. And I did the same thing. But what helped me was returning to nature, returning to myself, returning to simple things, right? And health does not have to be money. It does not have to, like, I'm guiding you through all of my knowledge and experience. That's why I ask for payment, is because of the guiding you part, but not because of the stuff that I'm teaching you. The stuff that I'm teaching you, you're going to be able to adopt for free in your life. You're not going to have to go out and buy a new thing unless you want to. I mean, I might talk about crystals, and you might want to get yourself a rose quartz crystal so that you can hold on to it and get a little more compassion in your life for yourself. But for the most part, it's all free stuff, right? So Supriya, this will be your card love. And then after Supriya is Lily, and then little Jen Coach, and then Sadaf, and then Heather. Okay. And you can get either a card, or you can ask me for guidance. Let's say you're struggling with something and you just want some trauma healing information, like what do you do to heal that type of trauma, or what would you do in this situation, or how do you manage panic? So I can give you guidance in that area. I do have a pendulum for yes, no, and if you want healing, just let me know that you want healing. Okay. Healing is something it's not going to be I wouldn't do healing for every single person. I'd do a group healing then. Ms. Felice, you're on the list. If I had 30 people and all 30 people asked for healing, you'd get collective healing, not individual healing, because that would just drain me. My tank would be empty. Yes, definitely. So so I'm going to be putting on an event, and I'm just trying to figure out how I want to tailor the event, what I want it to look like. But it might be, I'm working on it. I'm working on the event. I want it to be in January. So it's going to be like within 2 weeks maximum, we'll have the event. I just have to make sure that I'm tying it with my events for the full moon. So just remember, you can always join me in the Divine Feminine, and NAP you can. You can join me in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, where we do sessions each month, Anyway. Alrighty. Supriya. Deep diver. Okay. So the message from the deep diver is that you are right now. You're on the surface. You're looking. If you went to the ocean, right? You're just staying in the shallows, right? And the shallows has been picked over. Everybody knows what's in the shallows. Everybody's been there and went through the shallows because the shallows are easy. Doesn't take any work, right? But this card is asking you to dive deep. This is asking you to go to the spaces where not everybody will travel, right? So this is about your reflection, going inside yourself, go deep inside yourself to understand the situation, right? And to understand yourself. And I'll just give a little review of the message in the book. So if I missed anything that I'm relaying to you about that, I will pick it up from the book, right? Because it's easy to stay in the shallows, right? There's no dark secrets. But that's not what's calling you. So the deep diver invites you to take the plunge with him. You can't see the bottom, but you must swim into the dark depths to find the mystery that eludes you now. He knows where the pearls lie, underneath the ancient sands. So you're called to look beyond the surface for your answer. Hi, Blanco. I can put you on the list, love. Let your intuition propel you into the water, allowing your memories to swirl around you and your emotions to well up as you face the unknown. Hi, Chipmunk. You'll surely discover something wondrous to bring back to everyone who is waiting by the shore, but only you will know the value of your discovery. Are you willing to do the work? Dive in, make the commitment to see it through, and you'll be amazed. So do that really deep introspection work, right? Look at your history and your emotions, and it's really working through those. And if you need guidance and help working through that, connect with me, because it's what I do. It's what I do. Chipmunk, you can definitely be on the list. I better write Blanco and Chipmunk on the list. All right, so Marla, Yoda, and Supriya. We're on to Lily. So the only thing you have to do to have your name on, or to have your card read, is you have to stay too. That's the other thing. I won't read your card if you've left before your card is time. It's time for your card to read. So the next one is Lily. Lily, are you still there, love? Let me know if you want a card, guidance, or healing, or a pendulum. If you want a straight up yes, no, we'll just use the pendulum. Okay. Although I have cards that say yes and no on them. I could just put the yes, no cards and we could just like shuffle them and then do yes, no, yes, no. I'll get a maybe card in there to just really throw everything into. So Lily, no Lily. Are we going to move on then? Hi, Keita. All righty. And hi, Tyler. I see you there. Okay. I'm going to pass by Lily. If she does make comments, then I will look at her there. But Jen, little coach. Hello. Hello, hello. What are the universe things? What are the universe? I see them coming up like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand TikTok. But you see these like pink bars that come across. Hi. Would you like a card? Would you like healing? I definitely have you on the list, Cheyenne. Would you like a card? Would you like healing or a pendulum? Yes, no. Darn it. Oh. Card. Keita is on the list. All righty. Look at that, Jen. Stars in the skies. Sky. Limitless possibilities. That's a beautiful card. I had the hiccups now. Try and take a sip of coffee and see if that doesn't help with the hiccups, which I doubt it will. I feel like today, for some reason, is a low day for me, and I've been a little bit tucky lately, for sure. So I need to redo my energy. I actually did some breathing exercises. I have breathing exercises that generate energy. So I did a bit of that this morning before I started to do some energy. I'm just going to demonstrate them, but that's not. Yes, I like mushroom coffee. I really do. It's really nice. Instead of the dip, right? You don't get the crash quite the same. So I do enjoy the mushroom coffee. Okay, Jen, little coach Jen. Limitless possibilities. It sounds like a lovely, lovely card. I'm looking forward to reading this. I don't pull this card. I haven't pulled this card very often, so it's really interesting. Oh, you should connect with me. Definitely connect with me. I've been there. Yes. Yes. A nice break for your nervous system. Okay. Stars in the sky, Jen. When you look up into the velvety dark blanket, I don't know why that sounded weird to me. Blanket of the night sky covering the vast expanse of space. Can you count all the stars twinkling above? Can you imagine that you are only glimpsing a teeny sliver of what is actually there? This is the domain of limitless possibility, of the never-ending sea of potential that you yourself are made of and have now at your disposal. Your life right now is alive with possibility and needs your clear focus to hone in on what avenue of exploration most calls you. It's time to choose and not be distracted by the sheer magnitude of what may be. Be here now. Gather your thoughts and your most cherished dreams. Focus on the brightest star in your never-ending sky and take small steps, small movements towards calling this glittering potential into reality. If you can imagine this and hold that vision, you will summon all the celestial helpers and guides to aid you in bringing it into fruition. Keep your focus on the essence of potential rather than the form of it. The universe has its own ideas of how to best serve you and all of us at the same time. Trust this as a fact rather than theory, and you ought not to act surprised when your dreams come true, for they surely will, exactly how you need them to. That's a really positive message. I love that. That's a beautiful message for you. I like that. I like that a lot. Mm-hmm. So after Jen, yeah, very, very positive. Very, very positive. Oh, it's so lovely. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Okay. That one gave me chills, Jen. I haven't had, I was like, I was like, just about need my sweater again. Might have to put it on. Alrighty, Sadaf. Sadaf, if you're there, and then if not Sadaf, Heather, okay, is the next one, and then Amanda and B, okay? So I have a list of the next few. Hello. So card, guidance from my bank of knowledge, or a yes, no, or healing. Card. Good morning, Lisa. How are you, love? Ooh, I remember this card. So this card here, I will tell you. This card I had as the background on my phone. So when I went like this, it would have been this background for a while. After I met James, who then ghosted me, I put this initially, for a little while, I actually had his picture. He's quite cute. I had his picture on my phone when we were, we'd gotten quite close and, stuff like that. But then at one point I decided to put this picture on because I really felt like he was potentially going to take me off track from my dreams. So let's read about the dream thief, Sadaf, because maybe you have a dream thief in your midst. Number 13. That's what I think. I think I need to remember. I need to drink more water. I mean, this is brown colored water. But I like my colored water. It is what it is. And thank you for that. I don't understand some people. I actually, for a while there, I thought he died. I was like, I don't understand. I don't understand. So I thought he died. But I know he hasn't, or at least somebody else logged into something. And so it's either him or it's somebody who pretending to be him. So I'm like, I guess he didn't die. Whatever. Have a nice life. So Sadaf. The dream thief is a soft and compelling seductress. Her only purpose is to keep you hypnotized by comfort and sameness. She wants you to tell your old stories over and over so you don't evolve beyond them. Ask yourself whether you are reverting back to the familiarity of your origin story of why you were wounded or when you were rejected. Do you talk about how your family molded you as a child without also acknowledging that you've already become someone else? Teaching from an old wound will never allow you a new adventure. Instead, bring to mind how you've already changed, remembering that you have new stories to rely and build upon. Do you want to move beyond the barrier of glass you've placed between you and the horizon? You can. It's not difficult. Answer the call to a new adventure and drop your resistance to sailing the uncharted seas of your potential. The wind will soothe and sing the dream thief to sleep so you can wake up and move forward. You are so much more than you know. Now it's time to express what has lain dormant. Your new adventure has already begun. Yeah, that's a big message, right? And exactly, I know, I thought that was my thought. That rejection was God's protection, right? And sometimes that's the way it is, right? We get rejected to be protected because I'm so stubborn and I'm such a forgiving person, right? Like I really do see the best in people at all times. I try to see your best. And I try to be someone, and I know that they're a good person underneath it all. I will try to coax that good person out of them, or I will, help them. I will help them, or I will believe them in a lot of ways, right? And it's not because, of being naive or stupid or any of that stuff. It's because I genuinely do believe that a lot of us are just hurt people, and if we heal, then we wouldn't be hurting other people, right? So I give everybody the benefit of the doubt and give them many chances that they don't deserve. but you have to make sure that you're putting yourself first and you're not sacrificing yourself. And sometimes God has to do it for us. So God puts people in our path that teach us lessons. And then sometimes God takes them out of our path because he realizes we wouldn't do it. We would stay butting our head against that wall because we're just stubborn people. And so sometimes our lessons have to be harsh. I felt I had to really have a harsh lesson in my life, right? Instead of healing when I still had my health, I had to wait until I got diagnosed with MS and I got so down I couldn't manage anymore. So I took the leave of absence to deal with that. And then I kept getting more and more and more. And I had to be knocked on my back to say it was time to heal. I'm trying to get people to heal while they're still standing because it's a lot less work, right? If you wait until your whole system's depleted, when you go into adrenal fatigue is one of the things that you can get. It takes a long time to rebuild your nervous system, to rebuild your health from being on your back and sick. It's so much easier to do it when you're still standing, when you still have your health with you to reaffirm health or to gather more health, to gain more than it is to go from having nothing, right? So, yeah. Love you. Love you. Good morning, Suhu. Every time Suhu comes on, I think about Doctor Who because the Suhu D. All right. So after Sadaf is Heather. Are you still there, Heather? And then after Heather is Amanda. And then B. Not B. Yeah. Thank you, Chipmunk. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with Chipmunk. I just want to like just give you a little hug. Are you just a teeny little can I like just give you Yeah, it's tough, right? And people ask me, how long does it recover? How long does it take to recover? And I'm like, well, it depends on how far you go before before you start your health journey, right? If you allow yourself to take yourself all the way out, then it could take you 2 years. Do you have 2 years to donate to just rebuilding your health because you have no choice, right? It's a tiara. I would say it's a tiara because it's like I would say it's a tiara. But we can call it a crown if you want. Maybe trauma queen. That's what someone told me I should have called myself, was trauma queen. And I was like, yeah, but adrenal fatigue, exactly, right? And then that's about that. You have to be kind. You have to be. It takes a while. It takes a while. Crown princess. I'll take princess. I actually had a shirt that said trauma queen, but that was because I worked as an emerge nurse. So having the shirt that said trauma queen just made really, really good sense. Connect with me, Miss Felice. Honestly, take a call and we can talk, right? It's going to be about, connect with me for sure. Okay. All righty. So if you're on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me on YouTube. If you haven't followed me, definitely follow me. I'm going to be starting to put other videos on YouTube rather than just the morning lives. I do have a couple of my reels that I've shared to YouTube, but I'm going to start doing some meditations and getting them together. So one of the things is understanding who you are. Yes, trauma queens. I love it. We'll have a podcast called Trauma Queens. I love it. And maybe that's what we'll change the podcast. It's just been Trauma Talk, but maybe we'll make it Trauma Queens. Alrighty. Heather, are you still there, love? I actually called your name and then I started shuffling and talking and I haven't stopped. There's a lot that you can do with diet. And then with meditation, breath work, there's a lot. And even some, I can give you some mantras and mudras that can help you with that. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Thank you. Either one. I mean, I have a smaller, there's, with all the ones that I have with Facebook and YouTube, TikTok is the one that just is hopping. It loves this. It loves this stuff every day is TikTok. And that's because I have some really great followers on TikTok who are great about broadcasting it out further and sharing it. And, you know, I adore these people. The Facebook stuff, the bonus about the Facebook and YouTube is that it can be saved. LinkedIn's probably like definitely my smallest, my least, and then Instagram. And that's only because StreamYard doesn't allow you to broadcast to Instagram as part of it, which doesn't make sense because Facebook and Instagram are owned by the same company. So you'd think that StreamYard would have their stuff together, because I think that Instagram would be a good audience as well. Fair enough. It is hard. TikTok can get you caught very easily with their quick little videos, right? It's like if you got into the reels on Facebook, it can get going. So I do like to keep the Facebook ones going, but I wonder about changing it so that it's more in a specific area. So like maybe having a group, or just broadcasting it to one of the groups, like say Mind, Body, Spirit, Healthy Self group that I have. If I just broadcast it to there as opposed to all over my things on Facebook, because right now I broadcast it to all of my groups and my profile and my business page and TikTok and LinkedIn and YouTube. So I could broadcast it to less places on Facebook, and that might make it seem like it's a little more, you have to be in one spot to get it. Might help focus. Yeah, definitely, Tiffany. Animal videos are my weakness for sure. Okay, so I did give lots of time for Heather to say something, so I'm going to move on to Amanda. Amanda wanted a card and I think a little bit of healing. So Amanda, let me know, okay, sweetie? Yeah, so those little, and they do it on purpose. So apparently they're trying to shorten our attention span, right? So they're trying to get us hooked onto about a 7-second attention span. It really, really messes with us when we're consuming things. So you think about it, initially we're consuming things that are about an hour or a half hour long, right? We get into watching TV or watching TV or movies or whatever, right? So we're watching things that are anywhere from being that half hour to the hour or beyond time frame. When then they bring us into like reels, 3 minutes, 1 minute, in that range. Well, now they're starting to promote 7-second reels. Well, what do we do if we can't focus? Right? What do we do if our attention span's a 7-second attention span? Can you imagine how disruptive that would be in society if we couldn't focus beyond 7 seconds, right? Because they're training us to consume 7 seconds worth of content, right? So then when it comes to, hey, sit down and read a book, 7 seconds at a time. I can't focus, right? Oh, does it keep freezing? Yeah, keep us from realizing. Yeah, exactly, Lisa, exactly. Hi, Amanda. I hope it stops freezing for you, for your card and for your message. Good morning, sunshine. Today is the day. Sacred Journey Oracle group meeting tonight at 7. Okay, so remember, we'll go live. And yes, I can give you the pendulum. It is working. Okay, Amanda, I think I've shuffled the spots off of these now. I'll get you your card. Ooh. This. Yes. They do. We're creating more people with ADHD. Like we're making children have ADHD, even though they really don't have ADHD by clinical definition, but their attention span is going to be so short, it will be like they do have ADHD. So Amanda, the wailing tree, reconciliations. You guys see this tree? When I show you this card, this is just like, bam, look at that tree. The wailing tree. What a beautiful card. Beautiful card. The artwork on it is stunning. Stunning. The wailing tree. The wailing tree. Number 59. Very beautiful card. So let's see what our wailing tree is saying, and then I'll give you some healing energy after the wailing card, okay? Whew. And I feel like it's needed because the 2 lines right away. Grief and mourning. A time of necessary losses and reconciliation. When you encounter the wailing tree on your path, it's an invitation to stay a while and regroup. A place for you to rest and allow yourself to say goodbye to what no longer serves you. You may have been overdoing things, working too hard, or putting too much effort into life with little reward. If you've been considering making a change, now is the time to do so. One important thing to consider before you make any changes is that you need to allow yourself to feel your disappointment, your loss, and mourn what was and what could not be. Good morning, Demi. This is a time to honor your experience, to give yourself time to consider all the gifts in it, to put proper closure on it, to really know what you've learned as you walk away from it and into something new. Even in the perception of failure, there is so much good to be discovered. However, skipping the stages of loss doesn't get you to reconciliation faster. In fact, you will discover that you will only come back at some point. So do it now. Look at it squarely and honestly and stay with your feelings. Life's not either or, both and, this and that, right? Life is not either or, it's both and, this and that. So you can so as you dive in and process this, allow it to become a temporary travel companion on your journey. The feelings that this will bring to the surface will be challenging for sure. Yet, like all things, they will pass soon enough and you will be more enriched by the experience. Right? Just beautiful. Okay, let's get some healing energy going for Amanda here, because I do believe she needs that, especially after that card. Okay, so Amanda, I want you to put your hand on your chest. Left hand is what I use. I'm putting out my left hand on my chest, on my heart space. I'm just going to get myself centered and connected. I like to connect to the earth and the heavens. I like to create a nice chain between both. Okay, and I'm gonna actually call in some help, because I like to call in help. Right? Why not when it's there? And I'm going to send you a bunch of healing energy. And all I want you to do is put your hand on your chest, and I want you to just see a white light coming from the heavens, filling you up with healing energy. Okay? Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, that is not fair at all, Kita. Apparently, I'm having a little bit of internet issues today, because Amanda was saying the same thing, that it keeps freezing on here. So there is a possibility I could always, let's take off. I'm going to stop sharing to LinkedIn. Bye, LinkedIn. So I'll just pause. and save changes. See if that helps with reducing one of them. Okay. I'm cold. I need my sweater now. I need my sweater now. I'm cold and like just, yeah, tingly and stuff. Like, oosh, oosh. The beautiful thing for me in this moment was that I have spent time in a video with Amanda, so I know what Amanda looks like. And there was a moment where I actually, like, I wanted to hold you. Just, yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, I in my mind, I could see holding Amanda. Apparently my sweater had to hook around everything. Forgot about the hat, the helmet, or the helmet. Jeepers. Whew. Yes, you do, Kita. For sure. Okay, for sure. Okay, Amanda, sending you lots of love, friend. Lots and lots of love. Okay, so after Amanda is B. Okay. So let's get B. Did you want a card? Did you want healing, or did you want clarity or guidance? Sorry. So clarity is, you're so welcome, dear. Join us tonight at 7. I hope that you're free to do so, to join us in the Sacred Oracle Journey group at 7. And you're getting lots of love all across the board from all different areas. People are singing for you and sending you beautiful, beautiful energy. So, and I'm still cold. Like, so cold. Woo. Yeah, lots of love being shared. Love and light and great positive energy and strength for you, my friend. Okay, B, are you still there, love? So the Sacred Journey Oracle group, that's my 3-month package. That's at 7 where we're doing the group for that. So, and Dammy, you can definitely be on the list. So yeah, the people that are in that group, we do it Wednesdays. There's, if other people, when the group gets too big, then I'll make another group and we'll put it on a different day. But for right now, we started with Wednesday. So B, did you leave B or Sarjo? Did B leave? If not, then we're on to Debs. So that's a paid group. That's that Sacred Oracle Journey group. That's our healing group, which is a 3-month package. So that package, if you use my link up there, you can actually book the package, which is, it would be the Sacred Oracle Journey group package. The group package is $555 Canadian. If you want to do payment plans, you just have to discuss that with me and we can arrange it. So you can pick a clarity call or one of the free calls, and we could talk about how that would look. For anyone that just wants to purchase it straight out and you're good with it, you get a free Oracle reading as a bonus. There we go. As a bonus for being free. Oh, yes. Today is the 11th of January. We got a lot of ones today at 11:11. Even we're not that far from 10:10. If someone sees 10:10, we can join that. So you could book the appointment. If you book the session and you pay up front for either of my sessions, whether it's the individual or the group one, you get a free reading. So you get an additional session with me is what you get. For those who want to do payment plans, that's fine. We just need to talk beforehand so that we can structure that. Yeah. But if you click my link, the Calendly link is there, and you can just talk to me through the Calendly link to discuss further what it looks like. So these are 3-month programs. You get 6 individual sessions. If you do it in the group, I have a Facebook group that you're in, so you get the video recorded there, and you get the card pulls that I pull on the off weeks. So you meet every 2 weeks. 6 times over the 3 months. And then on the opposite 2 weeks, I pull 6 guidance pulls and give you the information. In the group program, it gets shared in a group. If it's individual, I share it just directly to you. And same thing, if it's an individual with the oracle, then it's you and me. We meet for an hour together. I just saw a message from oh, my phone is going nuts right now. I just wanted to check because I thought someone had messaged me. Okay, I thought someone was messaging me saying that this thing was frozen up. So, but it's okay. Alrighty. So, lots of stuff available. Okay, B, if you're not there, we're going to move on. If B's not there, then we're going to go to Deb's. Okay. And if Deb's isn't there, then we're going to Cheyenne. Okay. Hi, Debs. Okay, you want some I can give you great guidance for worrying. Okay, so there were a couple of different things that I put in place with my overthinking, right? With having the worrying mind. So, and there's a couple of different practices that you can incorporate to help with that. And Mama Chell, you're on, nobody gets off the list unless they're not here when I call them, and then I just go by, right? And if they come back beforehand, then sometimes they will get put back on the list, but otherwise they don't, right? Just gonna, I feel like I don't know, so there is a message that I do have to give out. Next Monday, I will not be on. Next Monday is my birthday present. My family decided to purchase a spa day for both my son and I, and then my sister-in-law and brother are going to be there as well. So the 4 of us are having a spa day, which I'm super looking forward to. I definitely need it. I cannot wait for this day of just relaxing and enjoying the entire day. So I won't be here on Monday. So that'll be when I'll be celebrating my birthday thing. That doesn't mean that later on Monday that I won't pop in at some point, but I might actually just take Monday as a complete and utter day off to recoup myself. Because I do give out a lot of energy doing these things for free to help people. And there has to be that energy that comes back, which is why I ask for the likes or the gifts here, which I can only ask for likes and comments on Facebook. So I will be fully enjoying that day because I definitely feel like I need it. It's so close. It's Wednesday. We've got like 4 days, and it's going to be so nice. Thank you. So yeah, we're all gonna enjoy that. My birthday is the 6th of December and my son's is the 16th. So they decided we're just gonna do this day package. So my sister-in-law told me to book a yoga session, and I called, and what I found was they have a sound bath. They have a sound bath that worked out in the time frames for us to do it. So I booked us for a sound bath. I'm so looking forward to it because I love sound as healing. Sound, frequencies and stuff is amazing. All right, Debs. Worry. So worry, your body is wired to look for threats, right? Our bodies are hardwired to look for threats. Right? It's our mammalian brain, that old reptilian mammalian brain, both of those sections that are saying, let's look for any threats that are in our environment. So one thing to do is to give yourself compassion that the reason why you're worrying is because you're looking for threats, right? You're just trying to assess for threats, right? So the first thing that you want to recognize is thank you for trying to keep me safe with all of these things that we're worrying about. But you're being a bit hyperactive, right? That's what you're saying to yourself, right? I love you, self, for trying to protect me. I love you for looking for all of those threats out there in the world. but you're being a bit overreactive. And the reason why is it comes from a good space, right? It comes from a place of we've been through bad things before. So we want to predict and try to prepare or protect ourselves from having those bad things happen again, right? 10-10, we got a 10-10. All right, let's call in something. Ha, da, da, da. Let's get our leaf. We got 10-10 on the clock. I'm seeing it. Other people are seeing it. I'm gonna leave the tiara off for right now. All right, so what are we calling into us? Should call some peace. I think peace is a good. What else do we want? Love, definite love, Jess. Comfort, that's big. Patience, another great one. Abundance, beautiful. Strength and gratitude. Strength, gratitude. Health, beautiful. All right, we're gonna put money on because we definitely need money. Harmony, ooh, harmony is beautiful. Healing, definitely. And let's put a little bit of joy. A little bit of joy. Always can't go wrong with a little bit of joy. All right. Back again. All righty. Let's burn this, baby. Let's burn this and send all this, call all of this beautiful stuff into us. Okay. All right. Let's get the pot. Let's light it up. It's burning slowly, but it's burning. I have the leaf held so tight, this tiny little piece. But it burned perfectly. What a beautiful burn. And so it is. So be it. I love it. All right. Let's see if we catch 11:11 and we can burn another one at 11:11. Amen. Amen. All righty. So back to Debs. So there's a couple of ways that we can work on worry. One of the things that I did personally for my own worry was that whenever I caught myself worrying, I would picture a stop sign come up in my head, and I would ground into my body and do breathing and remind myself that the only moment that I can affect change is now. Ooh, Kita got 11:11 already. When we do the 11:11, she's gonna get 12:12 because she's over in the Maritimes. That she's further east. So one of the ways is to acknowledge that it's your system trying to protect you, okay, and give yourself compassion for that. The second thing is having the moment where you stop sign and you bring yourself back into the present moment and remind yourself that in the current moment is the only moment that you can do anything about the stuff that you're worrying about. So that being out in the future worrying is not helping you, right? And grounding into your body and breathing is a really, really good practice to get yourself out of that forward scared spot, because it's usually the fear that's driving it. Another thing is that I did was created a worry time. So you block out a time within your schedule and you say that I'm putting it down that this is my worry time. I have a block that I can worry within. And when you worry outside of that time, you just say to yourself, now is not the time to worry. I can worry. Let's say your time was Tuesday at 2. Now is not the time to worry. I can worry Tuesday at 2 for an entire hour. Just nothing but worry. And then Tuesday at 2, you sit down and you allow yourself to worry. You worry about anything that you have that's coming up, the things that you've put off until that time. You worry about them. right? So you're like, okay, I'm worried about my job, or I'm worried about my health, or I'm worried about my relationship, or I'm worried about this little aspect. In that hour, that's all you do is you just worry and you get it out of your system. Most times we don't use the full hour, right? We realize we don't really need it, because when we aren't worrying about it, like in that moment where the fear spikes up, when we ground into our bodies and soothe ourselves, we won't continue the worry train, right? So those are the one, give yourself compassion, 2, ground into the present moment, and 3, set up a worry time. The fourth thing that I would suggest as a way that you may be able to use to navigate it, because we're all different, but the other way is solution based, right? Is solution based. So when you, yeah, and the exactly at the end of that, I love that, right? At the end of your, if you don't worry for the full hour, in that last bit, take it as some self-care time to do some meditation, to ground into your body, to do some mindfulness. So worry tends to be, you worry aimlessly about it, but you don't go into the solution. So instead of just consistently worrying about what the outcome is going to be, like, oh my God, this is happening, and I don't know what's going to happen, or I don't know how this is going to go, or I'm worried about my job, or I'm worried about my relationship. Instead, ask yourself, what can you do to change that? What can you do to fix that? So if you're worrying about your job, is there a reason to worry about it? Right? If you're worrying about your job, is it because, you've been having difficulties at work? Do you have more absenteeism? Do you have a conflict with coworkers? Did you do something wrong at work that you need, that you got called out on? Like things like that. So looking at what if we're looking at the job thing, and then you can look at that. Well, how can I address that? If it's absenteeism, what can I do to address my absenteeism? Right? Is there a way that I can be better with time management at work? Or, what can I do if it's I have a conflict with a colleague? What can I do to navigate through that? What is the solution that I can bring to that situation? Right? So those are my 4 tips. Right? 1 is to become kind and compassionate with yourself and acknowledge that the fear is there, or the worry is there, because you're trying to protect yourself, and your fear system is just overreactive, right? And we get that because of traumas and situations that we've been through before, right? Especially young trauma, like child trauma. 2, to ground into the present, because it's the only moment that you can affect change. So if you're worrying about things out there, you can't do anything about the stuff in the future. You can only do anything about right this moment. And then creating that worry time where you allow yourself to worry about whatever you want within that worry block. And then the other one is solution based. Okay, so those are my 4 tips for managing worry. Okay. Okay. I hope that helps you, Debs. Okay. After Debs is Cheyenne, and I'm doing well. Michael, how are you? How are you? It's going very well. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. I tell the stuff that I did, and I tell the stuff that I've learned, because not everything so I might have implemented a worry time, but for somebody else, it might be work better to go to solution based, right? So I don't just give the stuff that I used, I give the stuff that I also learned, because what might have worked for me may not work for you, but something else might. Yes, I can put you on the list, Tracy, for sure. And I love Ember Moon. The last moon that full moon we had was the Wolf Moon. Aw. Well, I can definitely give you some more energy now. And just remember, you can book a call with me. Those packages, they're amazing opportunity to get into healing with me at a really great cost. Okay, a really great cost. So much value. I appreciate you guys too. Definitely. Okay, Cheyenne, are you still there, love? And if not, we will move on to Mama Chell. I know Mama Chell wanted the pendulum, so if Mama Chell wants to get her question going, and make sure that it's still snug on there. There we go. Hello. So Cheyenne, yay! What did you want? Did you want a card, healing, or guidance like Deb's got, or? Okay, I'll ask the question as soon as would you like a card for? I'm so happy we get to meet each other in person soon. Oh, as in person as we can. Do you want a card, Cheyenne? I'm in Ontario. Magician's Sword, number 37. Confidence in your magic. That is a pretty nice looking card too. Okay. Nice. Nice, Tracy. Nice. All right. Magician's Sword, Cheyenne. Confidence in your magic. Nothing can stop you. The beauty you seek. When the magician's sword appears, you are called to cut the cords that bind you to old thoughts and forms and beliefs. I'm going to read that again because I added some ands and that and this. Let's just start the whole saying again. When the magician's sword appears, you are called to cut the cords that bind you to old thought forms and beliefs, or to friends who are not true. With the power of the magician's sword, nothing can stop you, hurt you, or turn you away from the beauty you seek or the goal you desire with all your heart. The sword is a tool, not a weapon. So make sure you wield it wisely and for the greater good. Find the stuck places where you are kept tethered to a toxic person, a particular location, or a faulty thought or belief, and let the blade do its magic. You have a large endowment of magic available to you when you believe in miracles. But don't look to the heavens to grant you a wish. Look within. Use the magician's sword to cut through limiting beliefs, and remember that all beliefs are limiting. And focus your intention in order to create what you wish. You have all the tools you need for the task at hand. You need only muster the wherewithal to deploy the resources you have. When the magician's sword appears, it is time to get moving. This is not a tool for contemplation, for gazing at the finely polished edge. It is an instrument for calling. It is an instrument calling for divisive action. And remember, the sword is alive, with a wisdom you can summon to help you find the best course of action. Do not hesitate. Act. So really strong message there. I think we're going to have a good conversation. We're going to have a good conversation in a little bit. Reminds me, were you in that meditation in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective when I did the meditation where we used Archangel Michael's sword to cut cords? Yes. Okay, Mama Chell. Yeah, me too. Me too. I almost want to put my sweater back on again, but I'm holding off for a hot second. So Mama Chell wanted to know if she should move. Yes. Okay. Should Mama Chell move? Is saying no, Mama Chell. Should Mama Chell move? Solid no, love. We'll make a believer. You're welcome. I like, sometimes it's nice. Whoosh. I am going to put my sweater back on. Brr. Brr. Back on. Or source, higher self is another one, right? Just connecting to your higher self. And you can think of that in the sense of our spirit is eternal. And All right, and then the energy never dies. And the whole concept is that all of our spirit, we can't contain all of our spirit in our human form because our bodies can't contain that amount of energy. It's too much. So part of most of our higher self is still out there in, we can access that higher self though. And that's what we can look at it as that being the way that you're accessing your higher self, as opposed to God or spirit or anything like that. Me too. Okay. After Mama Chel, Chandni, are you still there, love? I feel like I think next time that Chandni comes on, I'm gonna put her closer to the front of the list. I'm just gonna bump her up because it tends to be that shit. Like we always end up missing her card because it takes too long to get to her. She ends up being too far on the list. Either that or Chandni's got to have more staying power. Alrighty, so Chandni, and if not Chandni, then Jess. Okay, if Chandni's not there, then we're going to go for a card for Jess. She is next on the list. And then after Jess, Tiffany, and then Ms. Felice. There's just a few more. We don't have so many because it's been a smaller group today. Like we've stayed around 10, 11, maybe. I think the most we got up to was like 17 people on here. And it's been small numbers on here too. So Wednesday's just a small day and that's okay. Intimate. So there won't be too many to them. You're definitely on the list, Tracy. All right. I didn't hear from Chandni. So the card is for Jess. If you want a card, Jess? You're welcome. It's like scratching my face from my hair. I think I need to drink more water today for sure. I think I need to really ingest some water and fill myself back up. Okay, Jess. Moon Maiden. New beginnings. Look at that pretty card. Let's see what our Moon Maiden, our number 41 Moon Maiden. The Moon Maiden arrives to offer you a new beginning, a new face and facet of yourself that is aching to be shown to the world. Those qualities that you've been quietly cultivating are ready for the limelight. The secrecy was important, for it protected your new face and kept what was precious close to your heart. But now is the time to come forward in full splendor. Announce the new you to yourself first. Reveal it slowly to the world like the waxing moon. Allow others to be surprised by how mature and grown up this side of you is. Now is the time to set yourself free. The Moon Maiden belongs only to herself, and she is summoning the parts of you that challenge convention, that refuse to be intimidated, and that cannot be tamed and put inside a golden cage. The Moon Maiden invites you to shine with your own light, to have radiant curiosity, and to ask anyone who offers you a mouthful of dogma, why do you believe this is so? Question everything others assume is given, and do not collude with the drama around you. Become an unpredictable being, yet an eminently reliable friend. The Moon Maiden invites you to answer only to yourself and reminds you that you are not anyone's property. Be true to your soul's calling, even as some around you in a relationship or a job want to capture your light inside a bottle. You know how to rise to the occasion, just as unfailingly as the moon does. When the time comes, you return to darkness and become enshrouded in mystery until you are ready to return. So I love the card message this one gives because it does talk about that making changes in quiet, because we all know that when you are on a healing journey or when you are changing, if people that are around you see you changing, it's going to reflect to them their lack of ability to change, the lack of willingness to change, or you're going to start to change and they're going to realize they can no longer hold you in the same space that they've held you in. So they won't be able to take advantage of you or manipulate you or use you the way that they have been using you, right? So let's say that as a simple thing, let's say that somebody in your day-to-day life, likes to make those underhanded jokes. And as you heal, you realize those underhanded jokes are just someone's way of underhandedly calling you names, right? So you get healthy and you're like, I'm not accepting that anymore. Well, now they can't do that to you because you recognize it for what it is, and you put in stops because now you're feeling better, like you have boundaries, right? You're able to assert your boundaries. So you start standing up for yourself and putting blocks in place, and they can no longer get away with the behaviors that they've done before. So that's why people try to keep you in their place. One, they don't want you to show them what they're not willing to do themselves. And they also want to keep you where you are because there's often a benefit that they have to the position that you're in. You benefit them in some way, right? So remember, make your changes in silence, in behind the scenes. And then when you're ready, reveal yourself changed to the world. So then nobody can hold you back. Think if in the start of your healing, right, how easy people would be able to pull you off track, because you need to get to that point where you love yourself and feel secure in yourself that you're going to stand up against somebody saying, what are you doing? Why are you changing? Or come back this way. It's comfortable. Come back to the comfort zone. Why are you in that zone? Come back here. Right? Alrighty. After Jess, Tiffany. And if Tiffany's not there, Ms. Felice. Good morning, Heather. How are you? Hello, Tiffany. All right. Yep, exactly. You're so welcome. So, Tiffany, would you like a card for clarity? Yep. Oh my gosh, people, I put you on the list, Heather. Good. I'm happy to hear that. Most people don't, because when you succeed, it shows them how they have not, right? It's just loud in their ear. Look at her go, right? People like to keep us in those same small spaces because they've been able to use us for their benefit or, whatnot. Go Trump, Shaun the Sheep, go Trump. Cool. To each their own. Alrighty. So Tiffany, I'm going to get you a card. Okay, love? I love this card. It's pretty. Really unique card. Just beautiful. Dances on one foot, balancing act. Number 9. When dances on one foot shows up, you are called to find a new balance. Just as a dancer moves gracefully into each pose, no matter how precariously balanced a step might seem, you must bring equanimity to a situation before you, no matter how thorny or difficult a relationship seems. If you're putting too much effort into maintaining your life, work, relationship, family, and digital media, you are missing the point. You have to be dancing while juggling your entire life, knowing that at any one time, half of it is going to be up in the air. It's not that you are doing too much and find it impossible to catch up. Rather, it's that you're confusing readiness with preparation. You will never ever be fully prepared for all the challenges in life, but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation the universe offers you. Living in a state of yes to spirit and no to everything not infused with life, romance, vitality, and the sacred. You will be surprised by how quickly your load lightens when you hold true to this lesson. You are challenged now to work with the resources available to you and not be seduced by the belief if I only had more. If I only had more. If I only had more. That's a terrible thing to get into. And we're constantly in that lack position, right? Wanting more means we're lacking stuff, and we don't want to be in a state of lack. Life has provided you with everything you need to accomplish your goals and fulfill your mission. When it feels like you are losing your balance, do not contract, holding your arms close to your chest, for you will fall. Instead, reach out and extend them fully, saying yes to Spirit's steadying hand, right? So think about that. When you're balancing, your arms are out like this. You're not in like this. So don't be small. Don't be small. Be big. Be big. Be big and bold. And it'll help you balance. Oh, that gave me chills. That gave me chills too. Oh, I feel like I definitely need to warm myself up somehow. Refill? Mine's cold and gone. No. Yes. It's definitely it's an experience. It takes a little bit of learning, right? It just takes a little bit of learning, leaning into that trust. It's hard because society in our infinite toxicity that we've got going on doesn't want us to be connected to Spirit, right? Unless it's in the form that they see as appropriate. So we can attach to Spirit, but through religion, because through religion, then we're following rules that religion is assigning us, as opposed to just having a connection to God within us. We don't even need to connect to a religion. We can connect to the trees and the nature. I looked outside. Perfect. Thanks. Coffee cake? I'll take it. I'll take whatever. Does it have? Alrighty. Ms. Feliz. Right? Exactly. I've never been happier since I took those and started getting rid of those constructs and programming, right? The programming that, there isn't, that there's abundance everywhere. There's so much abundance, tons of abundance. Hi, would you like a card or would you like a card for clarity? Would you like to access my infinite wisdom and guidance? Would you like healing, or would you like a pendulum? Yes, no. Yep. Exactly. Well, a lot of times our traumas do make us do that. We shrink and we become so small that people won't see us, because if you pull attention to yourselves, a lot of times the attention we got was not good attention. You think about with me, like daddy bad touch, right? So I don't want attention. The attention I got was batty dad touch. Right? I don't want that. Right? So I became, you start to wear grays, muted tones, muted colors, right? You fade into the background. You don't do anything to call attention to you in any way. You talk small, you talk soft, like you just become a little mouse, because you don't want to call any of that attention to you, because it's bad attention. Hi, Hazel. How did things go at school? Oh, Ms. Feliz. Caterpillar. Just beautiful. Caterpillar. Number 4. Yeah, we're going for 1111. Yeah. Yep. It's a beautiful picture. So opportunity. The energy of caterpillar appears, heralding a time of transformation and opportunity. Here, you are being asked to revise your dreams. If it looks and smells familiar, step away from it for the time being. The new cannot emerge from the old, and the youthful and vital cannot emerge from the aged and sickly. Experiment and surprise yourself with what arises for you in this moment. Caterpillar is an invitation to test out a new strategy to get a different, better result. Remember that the definition of lunacy is continuing with the same thinking and behavior and hoping for a different outcome. It's time to break away from habitual responses, to surprise yourself and startle others, eliciting a smile or frown or look of awe from those around you. Do not wait for an invitation from life to practice a bit of outrageousness or for permission to do the unexpected. Any other response right now will lead to more of the same and no real change. Sometimes the most original response is no response whatsoever. Stand stock still, staring steadily into the eyes of the players in your drama, avoiding engagement until the moment is right. Caterpillar invites you to witness the story unfolding, knowing that deciding on the timing of your action is as essential as finding the best move to make. And when you do act, let there be no doubt in anyone's mind for your determination and the power you unleash. So a really good message there. Ciao, sweetie. Love to you. And hi, Eve. Saw you pop in there as I was reading that. But this time I was a good girl and I read the whole message before saying hello. Oh my goodness. I want more warmth. More. Bush. Whoosh. Warm up. I don't light something up just to get some heat in this place. I just splashed myself with my water. I'm going to drink extra water today. Maybe even some coconut milk. Have a big old... Did you know coconut milk is like... Have you drank coconut milk before? Like in the can, like you go to the store and you get the can of coconut milk and then you drink it. It is weird because it's like you can't feel it. Like it's just like the weirdest thing in the world. I don't know if you've ever drank it, but try it. I dare you. It's good for you. It's good for you. So it's not bad that way, but just try it. Yes. You can connect with me, right? But you know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean then, Dammy? You know what I mean? When you drink it and it almost feels like you didn't put anything in your mouth. Like there's like, especially like when it's room temperature, not cold. So there's no temperature, but it's just like, it's so, and coconut water is different, but coconut milk, yeah, I don't know. There's something interesting about it. Okay, Ms. Feliz. After it's so light. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It doesn't, like when you take a sip of water, like you actually, it's almost like there's a difference in, I don't know how to explain it. It's just really interesting. So coconut milk in a can and drink it. And you tell me if it doesn't, like, if it's not weird. Just tell me. It's like the same texture, the viscosity is one thing for sure, but it's like, it's almost like when you're drinking it, there's nothing in your mouth. Like it feels like you didn't drink anything because it feels like it's like the same consistency as like saliva or like the inner of your mouth. Like it's as gross as that sounds, but it's not meant to be. It's just like, it's like drinking nothing. It's so funny. No phone call again. Them buggers. Let's see what we can get for you for, yeah, it's just a weird texture. The texture, I think, too. All right. Nap, are you still there, Nap? Hi here now. Been a bit since I saw you, love. So Nap, and if not Nap, Blanco, are you still there, dear? And if Blanco's not there, Chipmunk. And then Kita. You're free. That's unfortunate, Heather. But we'll see with, I'm not sure who's watching. Hi. If you can drop a comment. Yes. Perfect. Okay, Blanco. I'm going to pull a card for you if that's what you wanted, right? You wanted a card. Although you could ask for guidance or you could ask for, you could ask for guidance if you want, or you could ask for a yes, no. And, or you could ask for healing. So a card. Good morning, Dana. Aw, I'll give you some healing, Dana, for sure. I'll give you some healing, Dana. Okay. So you want a card, Blanco? I love how these cards shuffle. They are like, hi, Jack. Okay, we'll do a card and some healing. Okay. So, skywriting. This is a beautiful card. The Fates. Look at that. What a beautiful card. Hi, Kathleen. Just beautiful. All righty. All righty. Let's see what our number 49 is telling us about. Skywriting, the Fates. It is written in the sky that you have a destiny. You're being invited to explore certain aspects of your life to you and you alone. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's like holding nothing in your mouth, but you know you got liquid in your mouth. That's the best way that I can describe it. All right. So you're being invited to explore certain aspects of your life unique to you and you alone. That does not mean that your path will be easy, paved with gold and littered with diamonds, nor does this predict that your journey will be treacherous. It is just your path with parts that cannot be changed and must be radically accepted as they are. In this way, whatever you are faced with, every single aspect of your life is perfect in its imperfection, not good or bad, neither in flow nor blocked, this nor that. See your life as a series of opportunities rather than an obstacle course. Once you master the skill of non-judgment, you open to the power of curiosity, unencumbered by the burdens of yesterday's fear, as you look ahead into the potential of the future. Yes, you still need to be brave. Right now, you are facing a critical moment in time with an opportunity to meet your fate, a choice point where you expand your influence and your capacity for abundance, love, and purposeful action. Now is the moment to leap into it, whether it be a heart connection, a call to creativity, or a new identity in your work or another area of your life. With all your heart and soul, your success is surely written in the stars. In order to bring your destiny to fruition, you must jump into the adventure with both feet and do your part. What a beautiful message for all of us, right? And we all have something that is there that is inherent for us. For some of us, it's touching a small amount of people, but you know that there's a ripple effect, right? I explained to someone before. Some of us come here and we're change makers. We land down here and we're like, yes, I'm going to heal thousands. I'm going to heal millions. I'm going to heal the whole world. And some of us drop down here and we're like, I'm going to heal you, just you, because I heal you and you go and create this boom. Or I heal you and you heal three, and those three each heal three, and it creates a ripple effect, right? So not all things are big, some are small, but each of us has something that we're bringing, something that we're giving, something that we're here to contribute or do, right? And you don't know what effect you're here to make, right? But you're only going to make that when you're authentically yourself, right? When you become your authentic self and step into your true power and go out and blaze that path, who knows what you're going to be capable of. All right, let's do healing. Blanco wanted some healing as well. I'm going to be nice and give Blanco healing. And then we're going to give lots of love. We're going to share some love with this healing to Dana as well, okay? So we're going to send a lot of love around. Okay? So Dana, you said thank you, Heather, but Dana, I want you to follow along, and Blanco's going to do the same thing, okay? We're all going to do the same thing. How about that? How about we all do this? We all are going to do this together. We're all going to put our left hand on our chest, okay? We'll put our left hands on our chest, everybody. We're going to close our eyes, and we're going to see a beautiful white light coming down into our bodies, filling us up with this loving, healing energy, okay? And I'm going to call on a whole bunch of support system, and I'm going to send that out to you, okay? We're just going to do a big bunch of healing. And if we're all doing this together, it's just going to magnify it. We're going to have a big, huge ripple effect. Okay, so some healing towards Blanco and lots of love to Dana. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay. Thank you. And to you. To you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Love to you guys. Love to you guys. Loves to you. It was beautiful. Varying red beers holding hands. And I love that. I love that. It actually like whoosh. Yes, definitely, Kathleen. I can put you on the list. Okay. So, Miss Feliz. All right. So we are on to. Let me know how that feels, Blanco. Let me know how that feels. Yeah. You kept sneezing. You had to get the bad spirits out. Kimberly, I can have you. I can put you on the list. I have a Heather on the list, but I can do Kimberly on this here. I'm here. Okay, Kita. It's Chipmunk and then Kita. Okay. Thanks. All right, Chipmunk. Where's my little chipmunk? Oh, beautiful. Love to you, Tanya. Jump on a free call with me and see how I can help you, okay? Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Blanco feels better, so thank you guys. Thank you. Love, lots of love. Okay, so next is Chipmunk. My little chipmunk there. Thank you for that. Thank you. I'm getting a suspected spam call. I'm just gonna like push the red button. Just beautiful. Alrighty, Chipmunk and my little chipmunk there. And if my chipmunk ain't there, then we're gonna go to Kita. Lots of love. Lots of love. Sending a whole bunch of love around. Right? I haven't had so many calls. No, I love getting the text messages. You have a package we haven't been able to deliver to you, or you have money we haven't been able to get it to you, or your tax refund, you know, there was an error in your taxes, we're going to give you some money back. Like, it's just on and on and on. I don't know if you legally can. That's a good question. That's a good question, whether you can keep chipmunks legally. Does anyone know if you can keep chipmunks legally in Ontario? Rogers, right? Or anywhere. I don't know if varying red beer is in Ontario, but oh, the bridging point. Okay. Okay, I'll get your card earlier, Kathleen. We don't want to disrupt school. But alrighty, Kita, did you want a card? Kita, Chipmunk hasn't said anything. If they come back, I'll give them a card later. Okay, so Kita, it's only illegal if you get caught. I had a pet raccoon. It probably fell under the same category. It's only illegal if you get caught. But the wildlife, fish and wildlife are going to show up and give you trouble. But I had a pet raccoon when I was a kid. Ooh, Kita. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. Skybridge. Number 47. Look at that beautiful card. Possibility for union. They are crazy. Chipmunks are crazy. I've held on to a chipmunk before. Ooh, praying man. Nice. Very nice. All right. Don't get caught. I love it. Oh, okay. That pen can stay down there. I'm not reaching for it. I'm not reaching for it. Whew. I'm going between cold and hot. Like I'm like cold and hot right now. It's just the weirdest. Need to shake it off. All right, number 47, Skybridge. You stand before a seemingly unbreachable abyss, and there is no possibility of retreat. The path behind you is no longer a viable option. You have to act soon, though, or you run the risk of being stuck at the edge of a cliff. Cliff, not T on the end, cliff. Life has brought you to this moment to offer you as yet undreamt of possibilities. But you must no longer postpone what you know to be inevitable. And yes, you are allowed a breath or two before the leap, so take a bit of time for yourself. Get away for a day or two of contemplation, or even for a few minutes, walk to clear your head. Muster your courage so you may cross the sky bridge. The sky bridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for a quantum leap. Life believes you are ready, even if you do not agree. Remember not to confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and preparation. Respond with a determined yes, and let the universe take care of the details. You need only to hold on to your positive affirmation, and the way will become obvious as you take flight and clear the abyss. Beautiful, beautiful message. Beautiful message, right? And there is that, like, letting go, right? We can't keep staying in the same. If we stay the same, then we don't change. We don't grow. We don't evolve. Right? We stay stuck in the same place. And it's usually fear that stops us from taking that leap. But the time is now, Kita. The time is now. You can do it. And connect with me and I'll help you. I'll show you how to make that jump. All right, Dami, my friend, what would you like? Hi there, how are you? I took my crown off and didn't put it back on. Let's put it back on for the remainder. Oh, we're at almost 11. Let's do a card. But going to pull from the enchanted map. And then maybe I'll give you a little healing on the side. Don't get caught. You can have a chipmunk, but don't get caught. I love that one. Woohoo! This was in reversed, so I'm going to show you it upright, protecting treasures. But no, that was like this when it came out of the deck. So let's see what our message is in protection mode, okay, or in reversed. Yes, I'll take the ruby slippers. I'll send, if anyone wants to send me some slippers, ruby slippers, I will give you my address. I'll give you my address. Number 39 to me. We can, the other part, oh, I didn't bring it. Oh, I did too. We have our wand. But it goes this way. Sorry, this way. We have our wand. So, you know, we're fancy. We're fancy here. Crowns and wands, crystals aplenty. All right, in reverse, Demi. Do you too easily give your loyalty to those who haven't earned it? This is time to assess your personal loyalties and discern whether they're being returned in kind. Some relationships are made for convenience, and some favor one side over the other. Vulnerability born of fear may lead to being taken advantage of. Perhaps the imbalance in your relationships is due to the conscious choice you've made. If so, make sure you aren't being hurt by the arrangement. If you believe you've found some kind of protective refuge, be aware that there may be a price to pay. You may also need to reassess whether you're compromising yourself in any way to achieve what is an illusion of safety. Be true to your dream and remember that the angels will bring the right people your way to further your path of highest good. Remain cautious and be conscious of the give and take in all relationships and projects at this time. Don't give away the farm for a smile. That's a big message. That's a big message. Don't give away the farm for a smile. I mean, I've had some pretty handsome farm boys. It was tempting. It was tempting. But hold on to the farm. Hold on. The angels definitely will find you. Good morning, sunshine. Reminder tonight at 7, Sacred Journey Oracle Group. We will have our live session where we can talk and we'll see what the cards have to tell us is next in our healing journey and do some healing together. It'll be beautiful. You're not sure what to think? I want a farmer. I believe that the people come along that are meant to come along to teach you or learn you or help you. Yes, the right thing, Dana, the right thing. No, I didn't. I actually purchased it. I want to get a couple more. I have 2. I have a crystal. I have the clear quartz, and then I have a citrine one. I would be able to make them. I could do that. I really could. I just would have to get all the crystals to do so, but I could make it. I want to make a couple other ones. Like I want an amethyst. I'm going to get a few different ones, for sure. Long term. So yes, you can get them on Amazon, but that's not where I got mine. I can't remember now where I got it. I ordered it when I was in Alberta still. But yeah, I love them. I want to get like I said, an amethyst one. There's a couple other ones that I want to get in different crystals. Because yeah, because I love crystals and I have a lot. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So, Demi, did you want to talk about that card and how it resonated with you to get a little further and maybe... Oh, love to you, sweetheart. Thank you for jumping in. A turquoise. Oh, yes. And that'd be suiting. Turquoise. Well, so I'm aquamarine because of December is aquamarine. That friend probably needs to be cut loose. Have an amazing day. Definitely. So yeah, something aquamarine, turquoise, those would be great. Yeah, I don't really, I don't really have my aquamarine down here, but yeah, something like that. A December, whatever the December's birthstone in my crown would be lovely. Lovely. Yeah. Ocean stones. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, that's opal would be really nice too. But you had to be careful with opal around water for sure. But yeah, I would definitely do that. So, not all people are meant to be in our lives forever, and sometimes we have to let go of people, right? Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? Somebody was like, and this is funny that you brought that up because I can't remember who it was that I was watching. Give me a hot second and I might be able to. It might have been like somebody even like Gary Vee, but was talking about, not wanting to cut people off because, well, I've known them since high school. They're this friend forever. And, I've known them since high school. They're childhood friend, and it's like, all of the memories from high school, all of that history, right? All of that history. Well, your whole academic time was history too, right? But are you going back to visit your high school? Are you going back to visit your public school? Do you care about your teachers who had a huge impact in your life? Are you checking out your teachers all the time, going and hanging out with them? So, the whole concept that we have to stay connected to these people from forever is silly because we let go of the schools that we went to. We let go of the teachers that we hung out with, and that had a big impact in our lives. So we can let go of people from school because we outgrow them. We just outgrow them. We vibrate at different levels, or they're part of the past, right? We have to be willing to just let them go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And our family can be permanent, but there are still elements of toxicity within families where we don't have to keep them. If someone is being toxic to you, you don't have to have them in your life, no matter who they are, right? We do not have to. We're spirits, and our spirits last for eternity. So this little blink on our lifeline, this blink here, right? All those people that are in our lifeline that are just that little bit of a blink. Yeah. Oh, Dana, definitely connect with me. Even if you just connect with me for a free call and I give you just a little bit of soothing right now or something like that. But if you do, yeah, you don't have to like them. Right. You don't have to like them. You don't even have, I do not have a relationship with my father. I acknowledge that my father is was my father, the role that he played. But my father he needs help. He's a very, very traumatized and sick individual. And whether that's sick because he has actually something wrong or is sick because he was nurtured to be wrong, doesn't matter. He's still enacting that as an adult, right? I can't have a relationship with my dad. I just can't, because my dad would actually have a conversation with me right now about how we should be married. That's how disturbed my dad is. And we shouldn't be married. I'm his daughter. I'm his blood child. We should not be married. But he's just messed in his head. So, yeah. And people are very selfish, right? They're very selfish. They are thinking of things in their world and oftentimes what's going to benefit them. Oh, that would be a beautiful idea, Dana. Beautiful, beautiful idea. That is very healing. right? Okay, after Demi is Tracy. Are you still there, my love? Yep, perfect. So Trace, actually Kathleen, because you have school, I'm gonna pull your card, and then we're gonna have 11:11. We're gonna burn some stuff. We're gonna burn some affirmations in. We're gonna burn whatever we want to call into us. We're gonna burn that stuff. But let's get Kathleen a card, so then if she has to pay attention at school, she can pay attention at school. Aha. Magical Map Shifter. I'm going to show you that card there. It's got a lot of stuff thrown up in the air. Number 52. There's a Pegasus on there, which is really cool. Okay, Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny is what the little line is on the card. When it comes to the Magical Map Shifter card, it comes with when the Magical Map Shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps, we're at 11:11. We're going to pause. We're going to do the burning. Okay, so what are we calling in for us this time? I had a little tiny leaf here, and I have to reach down and get my pen now. Luckily enough, I could just reach it. Whew. All right, so what are we going to call in? Faith, love, hope, happiness, positivity, forgiveness, courage, faith. Well, a whole list there. I got a small leaf. I might have to burn more than one leaf. Love, hope, faith, happiness, positivity. I'm writing really small. Forgiveness, courage, faith. Faith, courage, healing, happiness. I love that. Love and light. Happiness. Love and light. And I like that it took all the way until the very end for us to focus on like wealth. Right? Loyalty, good one. I like that. All right, let's burn this baby. Always takes me a moment to find my... I had to write on front and back because I couldn't write that small to get it all. Yeah, I did put... I dropped it and I dropped it in I was like, I dropped it. Where did it go? And it fell right in the pot. I want to make, okay, I did. I was like, did I put wealth on there? I know it was the one that came at the end. Did I put it on? I did. All right. Let's burn this baby. Let's call all of that into us. Look how well that's burning. And so it is. And let's bring that all into us. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. All right. Back to your card, friend. Magical shape shifter. Magical map shifter. Like, for some reason, shifter, I want to say shape. Magical map shifter. When Magical Map Shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of difficulty into a place of safety or success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're here will shift. The magical map shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. So that's a really beautiful message. And we should. There are like oftentimes the people that come in and teach us lessons, they just that's what the lesson does is it helps us to become the best version of ourselves. Okay. And because nobody is watching on here now, I'm actually going to close down this feed. We're almost done with this one with the list of people anyway. So I'm just going to close down this feed. That'll give us a little bit more energy for this one. But so I thank you guys. Love you. Bye. Bye. Thank you, Varying Red Beard.